Hello everyone, this is Carnage Panda back with more Tales of Arise. I went ahead and rested up in the inn and everything, and you know what? I think we're gonna go on some more quests, but I guess they gave us a skit about Zephyr being dead. Like, we need some more about Miguel. Miguel's dead too. They just won't do enough about him.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with Great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
You know what? I didn't even check what that accessory does. I'm guessing that only Law can equip it. What was it? Zephyr's ring? Oh, can I not enhance it? Oh, it's only level 1? Man, that's skill parental love. Increases defense, elemental defense, and resistance by 20%. I mean, that's okay, but you can't put any more skills on it. And Law is not known for his defense anyway. So, yeah, he has, like, caster defense. I mean, Xion has way more defense than him. Dohalim rocking the 666 defense. I knew it all along. Oh, there's Miguel. The game heard me. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted to check. No, let's not do Dohalim. Okay, square. Sweep. I don't see any more quests. Let's go to Cyslodia. I can't do this one because that guy's still in the 60s. Did I ever pick up the book that would, make her excited? I guess I'll just go check. No harm in checking. Probably not, though. Huh?
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Dahnan uprising in Calaglia, the Crown Contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time. The fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
Rinwell pegged
What
Law?
the hell makes
What?
me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
You know, I've been thinking about this revival ring. It seems like it doesn't even work. It says there's a revival chance of 50%. Either I'm just not noticing it working, or it doesn't work. So that's weird. Anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
Circumloquacious. Okay.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Walks in circles.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
Alright, let's go talk to this librarian. They're just hitting us with skits all over the place. Oh, I guess I don't have it. Not surprised. Alright, no quests here, no quests here. Let's move on to here, where there's no quests. Okay, we got one in Pelagian.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
My lord, you've received a notice from Nodio. It says that the wedding is to be held at Saxleo Temple. Excellent, thank you for letting me know. Alas, it seems the big wedding is upon us. I can ill think of a happier occasion than this. I don't even remember this at all.
Right!
Yeah, I'm excited for them.
Saxleo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held? Shh.
Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Nope.
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
What?
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to
What?
refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but You sure mention her a lot.
Also,
you know.
shouldn't tell that
Huh?
to guys.
Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Tomboy is one word I would never associate with Rinwell. I don't know why they... What?
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know. I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion. But that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things
Was
I
a long
didn't
time ago,
understand
too.
back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Really? They're just gonna keep dropping skits on us? Yeah, Tomboy would fit Kisara because, you know, she's really, frontline fighter and everything, but Rinwell, not so much. I don't know where that one came from. That was straight out of left field.
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to...
What?
What the? An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Okay, looks like we cleared all that stuff out. Oh yes, the Doom laser is still going. How do I get in here?
We've reached our destination.
Okay, so I want to turn around and go this way. Oh, Miguel is no longer deceased?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I remember these guys. Okay. Lord Dohalim, thank you for coming. Dohalim, you're here. Great. Let's get right to business. Everyone is waiting for you to speak.
Oh.
My, this is quite the gathering you all have assembled. All the more reason to make sure I don't disappoint. Ahem. Thank you all for coming. Today, I wish to forego the usual formalities and ask for your blessings on this most auspicious day. I first met Sir Nadio and his soon wife-to-be Kagari when...
Just great.
This is going to take a while. Now then, a toast to the loving couple's eternal happiness, as well as peace and prosperity between Dana and Rena.
Cheers!
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers!
What they said. Alright, time for the big bouquet toss. You know, Shion, I hear that if you can't catch a bouquet at a wedding, you'll always be single and alone.
What?
Wait, really? Yeah! Yay!
Nice try, you two. Better luck next time.
Never. Why?
When did they suddenly start voicing them?
Wait, something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I? Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
How did she come to this conclusion?
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. Oh, I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either. There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
I like how none of that is matching.
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
What?
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Okay, the Cartus Bouquet, a gun modeled after a flower bouquet. Despite the romantic-sounding name, at the end of the day, it's still a gun and should be treated as such. Wedding Cake Cutter. A ceremonial blade used to cut into large cakes at celebrations. Only those who actually intend to come back alive from battle get to use it. Oh, a silver suit of armor. Is that another, Yes, it is, it looks like. Oh no, Transcendent Matchmaker. Increased art casting resilience. He gets that right off the bat. Okay, I like that. He gets a new art, Sanguine Blossom. Launches a combo from an upper kick that follows up with a Rose and Vine Lashing. So... I guess I'm going to have to pick up this. Oh, there's two arts that he has. Okay, Ground Dasher. think I got an artifact from that. Yes, I did. Antique Collector. So what's he get from this one? Increased critical damage. Always good. Okay, just more increased damage. And this one, deepened bond with Alphen. Okay, so I just got to get a bond with Alphen.
Feeling better now, Shion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy.
Sparkly's over
is
here.
it?
A lemon gel, okay. Is that all the quests? Okay, I can't complete this one because that guy's like level 60. Oh, there's one up here. As long as they don't send me to fight a level
That was
60
quite the
Zoogle.
little adventure we went on.
Hey,
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
actually,
Sounds
what,
like our cue to step in and help.
what does that artifact do for us? Artifact effect. An EXP boost? Okay, I like that. What was it called? Silver suit of armor. Brought from pure silver, this armor was made to aid the rescue of a tower-trapped princess. The man who donned it never reached the top, and it's from the Tower of Druaga. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I don't know what that game is. Wait, okay, we've got full CP.
Yes.
Remind me, you two are both born in this current generation of Renans, correct? That would put 100 years between us, which would make me akin to an ancestor to your generation. As such, I have an opportunity for you to demonstrate the respect due to elders like me. What? Perhaps I'm reading into things too much, but is such respect truly merited in this instance? I couldn't tell you one way or another, but it seems like he needs help with something. Just listen to what I have to say right now. You see...
Excuse me.
Hold on, I can't let you go any further. I had a feeling this was going to happen. You always try to beat me to the punch with these things. I'm surprised to hear you object. I thought you understood that sometimes the quest for knowledge requires that we get our hands dirty. That's exactly why I can't simply stand here and let you do this. I could be losing out on a valuable opportunity. Then let's make it fair, shall we? We'll both give them our requests. Huh, works for me. I have no objections. My head is starting to hurt trying to follow these two. Must be pretty strong if even you admit that. I don't know what you two want from us, but don't expect us to agree to anything.
Hey.
What's that? Are you simply going to walk past an elderly person who's in distress? I didn't think the generation gap had gotten so wide that young people forgot their manners. How unfortunate.
Really now?
Alright, we'll hear you two out, but one matter at a time. We're busy people ourselves with our own matters to attend to. Fair enough, in that case, I can wait. You can go first. Thank you. Now, as I was about to say before, I'd like you all to go down to the surface of Rinna and track down a certain experimental Zoogle subject of mine. It's a failed specimen. I ejected it from Dake Faisal, thinking that would dispose of it, but it seems to have survived the trip in space.
What?
You threw it out into space? That's so cruel. And you wish for us to finish the job, I gather. That's partly what I need you to do. More importantly, I need you to collect tissue from Setsu. Why would you eject it if you wanted the tissue? I never would have predicted that it would arrive on Rinna alive and well. It merits further scientific investigation. Why not simply go there yourself? Then you can research the creature to your heart's content. Proper field studies aren't my area of expertise. From what I gather, you people are better equipped for such strenuous work than I'll ever be.
I see.
I thought I was being mindful of how I presented myself, but apparently not. Sounds like someone's a little lazy to me. Alright, we'll go take care of this Zoogle. Hopefully it's not 20 levels above me. I have rather mixed feelings. I won't make any firm promises on whether we shall deliver, but if that works for you, we'll look into it.
Very nice.
I'm pleased to see my predictions about you weren't unfounded. In that case, go on and get to work. The rest of my research is being held up by this, so the sooner you finish this, the better. I should also mention that the Zoogle in question is a 6-armed giant. It's an extremely violent specimen, so be careful when dealing with it. Great. so many areas and stuff that I could go to, but I can't go to.
The line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting.
Uh-oh. I heard if we line up here, we could stick you with... kindly ask you for help in our research. If we end up waiting too long, I wonder if we'll end up going back into hibernation. Okay, so... Guess we gotta go find this, Zugul. Huh? Are they saying it's inside of, the endgame area? Yes, they are. Alright, so that's our next destination. Alright. So we're gonna find him somewhere in here.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oh.
I wonder what Helganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Just a friendly suggestion. Yay. Well, let's go into the final dungeon and hopefully we're able to level up to level 50. Oh. Which way am I supposed to go? This is unclear. Okay, I don't think this is powered up. So, those are not powered up, so this one is the one I have to go into. Don't forget to look for loot.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Okay, thanks for giving us a cutscene. Right off the bat. This is all so I could just do more fishing anyway. Oh wait, are we getting attacked right off the bat?
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
Alphen's like, I'm gonna entreat.
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
Let's do it! Oh, they're level 53, holy shit.
Something off here?
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their
Okay,
own
that was
game.
cheap.
On your knees. Raining slack! Air pressure! Stalagmite! Rising wiper! Air pressure!
Okay, they're darkness elementals, so we gotta turn off all of our dark attacks.
I got...
Go for our light attacks. Do you have anything that's light? Okay, we got this piercing roar right here. Light spear? Nope, no luck. Okay, you have dark attacks, so let's see if we've got them turned on or off. Alright, so you need to go full light. Light, light, light. None of that, none of that. Guess you could use that. 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 Law, you don't need to be in the group.
I'll be saving.
Wait, does Alfred have arts that are light? Oh, he's basically. Oh, he does have lightning thrust. Can't justify being that the only art he has turned on.
Sonic thrust! The flame inside me! Finish it!
Ringwell. Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
All thanks to you. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare to
I think it's going to be difficult to get a perfect guard with her because there's just so many of them on the field.
Leave the enemy's
None
arms
of
to
that.
me. Eat dirt.
No complaints here! Down on the ground! Sonic spin!
Oh, we got one. Nice.
Lion Cowl! Time to start! Sadistic descent! Comic! I think you can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over! No further!
Who said anything about letting off? Johali!
All yours, Kisara!
Okay, these guys are pretty easy. They don't have the HPs of the last group.
Magnificently done.
Here I come!
Lightning orb. Arcea.
Johali!
All yours, Kisara!
Hopefully we get some good XP from it, though.
Breath of life!
Here goes.
Heal my wearied companion!
Lion Cowl!
Be still! Now you see what I can do!
Time to shine! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Johali!
All yours, Kisara!
Nice. Kind of overcommits on that attack, though.
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
Nice.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
Actually, their quests back on, Nope, there were no quests up here, so... It looks like, oh, this is the, thing that we were looking for.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
Elphys,
I would
that
imagine
look
they're
on his
remnants
face.
left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for?
Okay, just hit us with all the skits right immediately.
We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In Tragedy's Aftermath, hope is all we have.
Oh, come on, game. I don't see any loot over here. Nothing you're hiding?
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly
Apparently,
is
I was supposed to
impressive.
look out the window.
And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries, at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Oh, it's so amazing. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode here, so leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all next time.